So what y'all? Good evening. Same same toilet all day, every day. Some of that other stuff, man. It's crazy right now. It's good to hear from a lot of people coming in and sit with a lot of people coming in and just understand where we at in this day and time right now. Where we at in this world right now. We in a major uproar. We got a current president and his pants is on fire and he made a lot of lies. And we got another president. He's kind of dim. He's kind of slow. What's going on, cuz? He's kind of dim. He's kind of slow. He ain't paying attention. I don't know who we want. Can we want a misogynistic, narcissistic president who tells the truth, or we want an idiot, slow, hand in his butt puppet? I don't know. A lot of people they want us to vote for this hand in this butt puppet. I kind of went to the other side, and I got. I ain't gonna tell you who I voted for, but you probably can tell. It is what it is. I understand. Ain't nobody voting for no devils and no gods in this election. For all y'all people out there spitting this stuff about you voting for devils and gods, you're a devil if you voted for Trump. You voted for the devil, and I don't know how godly Biden is either. And just because he has a woman behind him, a black woman at that, running behind him, I don't understand that either. That makes y'all think that it's going to change anything. Nothing has been changed in America for a long time, a very long time, pretty much ever. Ever for recorded history, that is. And his story has been pretty jacked up here in America. His story. Not our story, his story. Our story been hard as heck. We've been going through stuff for time after time. We done been through what, 44 presidents, 43, 44 presidents, and we still have nothing to show for it other than we on Facebook, we on YouTube. By the way, I don't have rights to this music, Facebook, but don't take my voice away. You can lower the sound a little bit, but these is just tunes I'm listening to. I'm I ain't worried about this. I ain't worried about this or that. I'm worried about my people. I'm worried about if anything goes awry, my people gonna be behind me. What's up with it, Joe? That's the whole plan. Is my people behind me? Is my people are am I behind you? Are we understanding what's going on in this election? This election is BS, man. It's real BS. It's a whole lot of fanfare going on right now, quote unquote fanfare going on right now. We don't need this. We barely understanding each other. Poor people, poor people. We barely understanding each other, let alone understanding what's going on in this political scene. We barely understand how to take care of our communities. Half of us just got into politics within the last couple of weeks or months, but nobody was there before. One day we will understand. One day we gonna understand that it's more to it than just every 4 years paying attention to the election. Gotta pay attention every day. You gotta pay attention to what's going on in your neighborhood every single day. What's going on in your community every single day. What's going on in your city every single day. It just don't stop with the end of this election. Oh, we got Biden in. You got to stay on that fool neck. You got to stay on your senator's neck. You got to stay on your Democrat, your House leader's neck. You got to stay on the state representative's neck. You got to stay on their freaking neck, man. Because if you don't do anything or ask for anything, they do nothing. They feel like you happy. They think they did everything that they needed you to do or that you wanted them to do. Bottles. If you understand this game, it's a reason they took certain education out of schools. They took like civics out of school. They lowered the expectation of like history and things of that nature. When history came a semester class, that was a terrible thing. Half a credit for history, one of the most important things that you can have and understand. History is math. History is economics. History is everything. History is everything that we knew in the past. And as we are lacking in history, current events, current facts, current anything, man, we exceed that. We can tell you what the new Facebook dance is, the new Instagram dance is, the new TikTok dance is, or the new joke played on somebody at the Walmart or whatever it may be. But what are we really doing? That is white noise slowing us down, man. It's a lot of times, man, we ain't made it to a certain level that we need to even bother with certain things. And me sitting here, I might be wasting a lot of time, man, because I'm probably talking to deaf ears. I'm probably falling on deaf ears. But I keep with a phrase, man. I keep with this phrase, man. I know it sound kind of like you're Eurocentric, but when in Rome, do as the Romans do. We fail to stick with our own and do what we need to do. We got to stay prayed up in this season. We got to stay empowered in this season. What's up with it, Jody? We, we losing power real quick. We losing power to the internet. The internet has more power over us than our own parents, than our own neighbors, than our own friends. We'll rather tell you what the internet said than what we say. We lack in own understanding. We lack in our own personal thought a lot of times. Especially in this election, it shows so vague, apparently, that we follow what everybody else says and not what we know or not what we see. They can tell you somebody can be the nicest person in the world, but if they tell you they're racist, you like in the back of your head every time you look at them, you see racist. If they tell you a child molester, every time in the back of your head you see child molester. We gotta read. We gotta read the Bible. Basic information before you leave Earth. Basic information before you leave Earth. I mean, why would they even call it something like that? Basic. Because it's the root of what we need to do. It ain't the all, tell all, for all, but it's the basics of everything. Every race, every culture has religion. Everybody has faith. Having one universal faith, they say the end of the world will come when we have one individual universal faith for everybody to follow. Maybe so. Let me say this again. Again, I'm gonna put it in the damn bio in the description. I don't have rights to this music, but we enjoying ourselves right now. We spitting the real deal Holyfield. We talking about what's going on around us. It ain't always got to be political, because political is BS. We since '64 we've been dealing with voting. Before that, we held office, but we wasn't even allowed to vote for some reason. But somehow we took office. See, it's a whole lot of information that's left out the books. There's so many things that we don't talk about that we need to talk about. We need to find out how we got to this situation that we live in. Holler at me, Mike. Holler at me, Mike. We do business. We can do business. Mind state, mind state. You are a economical good. Everybody in America is an economical good. We have some price placed on our head on how we provide for America and how we provide for this so-called economic growth that is exceptional here in America. sometimes it feels like a fraud because then we always have people asking us, what is American money backed by? It's backed by the people. And if the people don't do anything, then the dollar is worth nothing. If this was Somalia and it was backed by people, we would have nothing. We just have a whole lot of flies on our eyeballs. Flies sitting on your eyeball, you're not blinking and stuff because you're too hungry to eat to blink. I ain't got no problem because my eye's always chinky, so fly can't get in my eye. And I'm gonna start going live, man. This stuff costs, cause my time is worth a lot to me. I give y'all so much information, but I'm feeling like I shouldn't give y'all so much information, cause y'all don't want it. Y'all want that BS. Y'all can holler at me other places, and I give you that real deal, Holyfield. I'm giving you real deal right now, but life is life, love is love. Follow me on like live.me, man. I got a lot of fans over there, man. And I push my talks across the world. I want my talks to go across the world because it ain't just here in Kansas that the people that I want to talk to. It's people across the world. I don't always want to play. I used to be like the jokester and hang out and do all those jokes and stuff like that. I still do. I like to have fun, just like everybody else. But I'm getting to a point where God done told me it ain't time for no games no more. At least for me. Maybe it's time for games for you, but for me, it's time for change. And sometimes I look back and see some of the things I did and be like, that was just those was lessons and blessings. Lessons and blessings. We always got to have those. If you're not getting lessons and blessings, you're getting nothing. You're wasting time. But every day I wake up, I strive to get a lesson and a blessing. Sometimes every all day long is just lessons. And I gotta wait till the next day or the day after to get a blessing. But blessings always come. Blessings come to disguise sometimes. You know, it's so hard for people to say a simple thing like "I love you." We say "What's up? How you doing?" All this other stuff. But I notice when somebody says "I love you," some people get like nervous and like real stiff. Like, hold on, that person said they love me. I'm not used to people saying that. I love y'all. It ain't that hard to say. I say it so much that it just rolls off my back like water off a duck's back, is what they say. I'm tight in the game. I'm tight in who I am. This social media era, it makes people untight in who they are. They want to be this person, that person. But you got a person that you are. You got a personality. You, I have an understanding with different personalities. You got to take it and love it. Whatever you can love with it. Investment is the game. Love is the game. Change is the game. Because evidently we ain't been doing anything correctly for the last 230, 240, maybe 300 years. They always say 400 years. And actually we ain't been in total persecution for 400 years. Those numbers stay the same for so long, and that's how you know when somebody's rattling off just bullshit information. They scream out the same number that people have been screaming out for 100 years. 400 years! 400 years you've been under rule. Tell me when you went under rule, and tell me when you came out of rule. Because I feel like we ain't came out of rule yet. We sleep still. They say people was coming awake in the last couple of years, but we still sleep. So many of us are still asleep. I was asleep. I didn't care. I was a real nigga out here in the streets. Real nigga out here in the streets. Do what I do, hang what I hang, move what I move. It is what it is. Game, recognized game. But I also understand life is life. And once we recognize where the game needs to go and how we need to move within a society to produce a great society, we gonna be on and popping. It's one thing for us to sell drugs in our community, but it's another thing for us not to produce and not to protect our community. Your community allows you to sell those drugs. Maybe you should do something outside of that. I'm just saying. Life is life. Don't worry about this election. This election is BS. It's over now. You didn't cast your vote. If you ain't cast your vote, you can't cast a vote. Because it's over. And you need to worry about what you need to do for the next 4 years to make it better for you and your people. Because things may change. If we get a new president, things may be a little different or a lot different. That doesn't change who you are. That doesn't change the grind that's in here, the love that's in here. I want to see y'all out there. There's a couple of people out here be like, I want y'all out here committing to your community. Since I watched a lot of y'all commit to posting about who you voting for and who shouldn't vote for who and things of that nature. I want to see y'all out here committed to the children, committed to the neighborhood. They got a program with the UGD, not UGD. UGD is me. United Growth Development, baby. Y'all can follow that too. United Growth Development on Facebook. I need to be going live in there. Kind of like block some of this stuff off from my real, or let's call this a persona. We're going to call this a persona tonight. I love myself. I love what I do. But sometimes I got to hold back. And maybe I might let some of that stuff loose in UGD. It's going to be a whole nother mission in this next world. This may go away. Anything could go away. This is one of the things that pushes political jargon, political slogans, political BS. Facebook. How much money does Donald Trump and Biden have invested in Facebook ads right now? About how many out of all the people that sit on a seat in the House and the Senate, how many of those people are paying for Facebook ads right now? Whole lot of them. And we just watching them over and over again. You look at YouTube and sitting down in the corner, vote for this person, vote for that person. If we took half of the ideas that they have, we'll be a mastermind in this. We'll be a mastermind. Our eggs is too far placed apart now. We can't keep them all warm. We need to tuck these eggs back together so we can warm them up. Anyways, I'm gonna start to set like a set time for food to go live and just talk to y'all. Enjoy ourselves. Relax, reload, release. Relax, reload, release. I guess relax, release, reload. Sound a lot better. That's one of my sayings. That's my new saying. Relax, release, reload. Or release, relax, reload. Which one? I just made up a phrase, so don't get on me for making up a phrase. This is not like somebody's podcast or anything. Like, this is me. Just hanging, chilling, talking, relaxing. Giving a little bit of time to my people in the evening. Could be chilling with the kids. I am going to chill with the kids before and put them to bed and read books and all that. My kids read me a story and put me to sleep last night. That was fun. I don't remember the story, but I sure slept good. Kids read me a story. Look, how y'all doing out there in the homeschool? That homeschool something else, ain't it? It's a lot different for a lot of people. It's hard to keep up as a parent and still work your job because a lot of us is working from home on Zoom and Teams, Microsoft Teams, and things of that nature. But we gonna make it. I love y'all, but I gotta go. I can't sit with y'all all night long. How about if I go live tomorrow around about what's tomorrow, Friday? I ain't gonna be live tomorrow. I got stuff to do. We'll save this, and maybe I need to do like Monday through Thursday or Monday through Wednesday. I'll go live. We gonna work this out, y'all. I love y'all. See y'all later. Peace comes together, not apart.